Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Come on. Set. Hawks, let's go.
First carry here for Ken Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
18, Pioneer, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun now on third down. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go to the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting...
Blue here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it here. And Walker with it over the middle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. 20. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
70 range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Get it. Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Walker on 1st down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The Seahawks at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Walker once more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he'll tuck it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On the give, here's Chardonnay. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up a throw. To the left side, catch made by Royal. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Prescott down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses sometimes weak spots in order to get open.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. He's got his target. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dallas.
On first down, it's Blue. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 9.
Yeah, here we go. I take line.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target long. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 13. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready? Just the Eagles.
This time they stay on the ground. Breaks through the contact. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
43-yard line.
They go draw here. Blue. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running behind center with Vaughn. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
On the draw, here's Blue. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 26-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. I take it.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Hey, kill! Yeah, here we go. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
18,
First
here.
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cup, 79 Broncos. Yep.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run again with Walker. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a handoff to Blue running left side to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now Blue try the right side, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They go again with Blue. And for the third straight play, he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A give running right is Vaughn. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now a single and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Ready? Just do. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Blue. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, 2-2. 2-2.
They'll run. This is Blue. And this time he is in. Jaden Blue with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 16. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both for his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70.
Back to throw here. It's taken in by Arroyo. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Mustang 19, 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cowboys, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.